Did the Vikings really have a written language? Welcome back to TimeFrame, your go-to channel for exploring the mysteries of history. Today we're diving into a fascinating question. Did the Vikings really have a written language? This topic has intrigued historians and enthusiasts alike, and we're here to shed some light on it. First, let's set the stage. The Vikings, known for their seafaring prowess, exploration, and raids, thrived from the late 8th century to the early 11th century. They hailed from the Scandinavian regions, primarily modern-day Norway, Sweden, and Denmark. While they are often depicted as fierce warriors, their culture was rich and complex, encompassing art, trade, and yes, even language. Now, when we think of written language, we often picture the elaborate scripts of ancient civilizations like the Egyptians or the Romans. The Vikings, however, had their own unique approach to writing. They utilized a system known as runes. Runes were not just letters, they were symbols carved into wood, stone, and metal, used for various purposes, including inscriptions, memorials, and even magical purposes. The most well-known runic alphabet is the Elder Futhark, which consists of around 24 characters. These symbols were often used for practical purposes, such as marking property or commemorating the dead. For example, many Viking burial stones feature runic inscriptions that provide insights into the lives of those buried beneath them. Some of these inscriptions celebrate accomplishments, while others express personal messages or invoke blessings. Despite the evidence of runes, some might argue that the Vikings did not have a fully developed written language in the way we understand it today. Most of their communication and storytelling was oral. The sagas and poems passed down through generations were shared verbally, creating a rich tradition of storytelling. This oral culture was vital in preserving their history and values, emphasizing the importance of memory and oral transmission over written documentation. However, it's crucial to recognize that the use of runes indicates that the Vikings did have a form of written expression. It may not have been as widespread or as comprehensive as the writing systems of other cultures, but it was certainly a significant part of their society. The Vikings were adept at carving runes, and their use of this writing system reflects their need to communicate beyond spoken words. Interestingly, as the Vikings began to interact with other cultures, especially during their raids and settlements in Europe, they were exposed to the Latin alphabet. This exposure eventually influenced their writing practices. By the late Viking Age, we see a transition where the runes began to be adapted into a form that resembled the Latin script. This blending of cultures played a pivotal role in the evolution of written language in the region. So, did the Vikings really have a written language? The answer is yes, but with some caveats. They utilized runes for various forms of written communication, though their primary mode of storytelling and history preservation was oral. Their engagement with other cultures led to the evolution of their writing system, showcasing their adaptability and cultural exchange. In conclusion, the Vikings were not just warriors, they were also a people with a unique form of written expression. Their use of runes and the eventual adoption of the Latin alphabet highlight the complexity of their culture. We hope this exploration has given you a deeper understanding of the Vikings and their relationship with written language. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to TimeFrame for more intriguing historical content. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Did you find the Viking runes as fascinating as we do? Until next time, keep exploring the past.